Have you ever wondered why God chose certain people throughout history? What qualities did they possess that made them worthy of being chosen by God? In today's teaching, we will explore the topic of how and why God chooses someone, and what it means to be chosen by Him. Let's start by delving into the biblical text. In the book of Jeremiah, God says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as a prophet to the nations." These words reveal an important truth. God's choosing is not random or haphazard. He has a plan and purpose for each person He chooses. So, why does God choose certain individuals? One reason is their character. Throughout the Bible, we see that God often chooses those who display obedience, humility, and faithfulness. Take a look at Moses, for example. Despite his initial reluctance, his willingness to follow God's instructions and his humility made him a suitable vessel for God's purposes. Another aspect to consider is God's infinite wisdom. He sees beyond our shortcomings and weaknesses and chooses us based on His divine knowledge. In the book of 1 Samuel, we read about how God chose David, a young shepherd, to be the future king of Israel. Although David may have seemed an unlikely choice in the eyes of others, God saw his heart and knew that he would be a man after His own heart. Being chosen by God doesn't mean that life will always be smooth sailing. In fact, many of those chosen by God face great challenges and hardships. But the key lies in their unwavering faith and trust in God's plan. They understand that being chosen is not about personal gain or recognition, but about fulfilling God's purposes and bringing Him glory. In conclusion, being chosen by God is an incredible privilege and responsibility. It is not something we can earn or achieve through our own efforts, but rather a result of God's grace and sovereign will. As followers of Jesus Christ, we can find solace and inspiration in knowing that God has chosen us to be part of His eternal plan. Let us strive to live lives worthy of this calling, walking in obedience, humility, and faithfulness. Remember, you are chosen by God. Embrace it, live it, and share it with the world. Thank you for joining me in these teachings. May you be encouraged in your journey as a chosen one of God. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussions on our social media channels. God bless you all.